Shalom, everyone. I arrived into Israel and I'm tired. I went on a 30-minute run, but today we are doing a very important YouTube video. This is ranking 4 places: Israel, Australia, England, US, in Challah and what's my judgment. There's gonna be a lot of beef. I'm pretty sure a lot of people can unfollow me. I think I've got some, not frustration, things to get off my plate, because there's definitely some things like I'm disappointed in the Challah in Israel, and we'll get to that point. But let's get to it. So first we have Challah and Jewish food culture, and this is I don't need this actually. This is taste, availability, creativity, and how it feels in Jewish life. I was actually not going to put Australia in, and I think with Australia, I'm not going to feel as confident putting it there because I'm just a lot more familiar with New York, Israel, and the UK. But with Challah, I am going to put, this is going to be Challah actually. I'm not going to put this one. Challah is going to be Israel, America, UK, Australia. I thought Australia Challah was unbelievable. Every time I had it was unbelievable, and I fueled it. I fueled Challah before marathon. Literally, it's 5 a.m. in the morning. Everyone was walking to the marathon on the tube, and I just had a big Challah with me, and I was just munching on that, and it helped me so much. Social life and community vibes. How easy it is to meet people, make friends, feel connected. Ooh, okay. Australia, I'm going to put last because I don't know. As much as I love Australia, I don't know. I wasn't there long enough. Third, I'm going to put the UK, because when you live there and you're upgrowing, you kind of stay with your family and friends. You don't really socialise. Well, that's for me. And then I'm going to put Israel second, because I still think Israel could be a lot lower actually. I know that sounds crazy. That's my experience. And then New York first. I think New York is top. I always say, if you are in your 20s and you want to find a partner, or you want to find a Jewish life, go to New York. 100%. Jewish life, identity. So I'm going to put Australia, UK last, New York second, and then Israel first. Don't think you can beat that at all. Fitness, outdoor lifestyle, UK last, 100%. Then I'm going to put New York, even though New York was really cool, and I love the nice Jewish runners, they're amazing, shout out to them. But when you have Australia and Israel next to it, it's kind of hard. So New York normally would be top, but I don't think you can beat. I'm going to put Australia second and Israel first. However, that being said, I don't think you can beat the walks in Australia. I thought the best place in the world was walking was Israel. I was wrong. Australia, Sydney has amazing walks. Shabbat atmosphere. Ooh. You could say Jerusalem and Tel Aviv are two different things. I don't know. I like all of them. There's not one I dislike, because in the UK I'm with my family. In Australia I'm walking. In New York I'm going to Chabad, and Tel Aviv I'm doing a mixture of everything. So honestly, there's not, for me, I think everyone's got a preference when it comes to Shabbat atmosphere, and I like them all. For me, the weekends, each weekend in different places, I feel so good. Kosher food access. Australia was bottom. And then we've got the UK, then America, then Israel. I think everyone would agree with that. New York actually doesn't have that many kosher places. You do, but it's not. I was expecting a lot more. Cultural energy, nightlives, events, music. So I don't drink, or I don't party, I don't go out. So I'm gonna have to put this, unfortunately, is not me. This is not what I like to do. But if I'm going to put my shoes on, so if I'm going to think about that answer, cultural energy, I'm going to put Australia last, I would say. Then I'm going to put Israel, then the UK, then New York. I'm thinking about the music scene here, and I think just English music and American music just wins. Of course, you got the Jewish side and stuff. Like my favorite music is Jewish music, but I'm thinking about, like, for me, this is not me. Like, I couldn't care about this one because I don't really do that stuff. But I like Jewish music, so yeah. Safety and comfortable being Jewish. Australia, US, England, Israel. Good question. Wow. How open can you identify wearing a Magen David, wearing a kippah? How safe do you feel? Let's rank them. Number one is very obvious. Very obvious. I'm gonna put, this is so tough. I'm gonna put UK last, which sucks because that's where I'm from. That's such a shame. And I'm gonna share the reason why UK is last, Australia is third. Because in Australia, I saw people wearing their Magen David in public whilst working, and I've not seen a Magen David in public randomly in the UK in a long time. And yet in Sydney, I see it literally every single day, which is beautiful. Then second place is definitely America, because I sometimes wore a kippah walking to Chabad. And then top obviously is Israel. That's so annoying and tough that I have to say UK. But yeah, and the truth is, in a few months' time or a few years' time, the UK and Australia could be exactly the same, which I really hope they don't. I hope both of them everyone can just level up, and they can all be number one level. Family, tradition and connection. How much Jewish gatherings, holidays and greetings are embraced. Finally, a UK one came first. I feel so sorry for the UK. But I do think when you live in a place and you grow up in a place, you have a different connection to it. Like, obviously I love the UK, but when you live there for your whole life, you see all the pros and cons. And if I lived in all the other places for my whole life, I would probably be doing exactly the same thing. And I know life is not always green on the other side. That's why I still like the UK, and that's why I'm still living there, because it's very easy right now to see it's like social media. It's great to live in Israel, like it's great, but living is a different thing. So that's why I'm being a bit harsh in the UK, and that's because I've been there my whole life. So family, tradition, connection. I'm going to put Australia last because I've only been there for like a few weeks. Then I'm going to put America. Then I'm going to put Israel and UK joint first, because obviously Israel is the top place to be for family holidays. But for me, my favorite thing about being Jewish is just being present with family and just being with them, and listening, learning, asking questions, going to shul together. That togetherness, like, it's unconditional love. And the fact I get to have that so many times in a year for Jewish festivals, and each year it's such a blessing. Like, people have Christmas, that's once a year. How many times do we go to family's house, our parents' house, or whoever's house to have a big meal? One, every single week with Shabbat, but two, like Rosh Hashanah, Pesach, Hanukkah, all these times, like, hey, let's go to family and enjoy some food. That's so beautiful, and it's such a blessing that I can do that. I'm so excited to have that as a tradition in my house in years to come. So that's why I put UK and Israel first, because that's where home for me is in both these places. Innovation, modern Jewish life, startups, Jewish organisation, activism. I'm going to put UK and Australia bottom, then New York and Israel. again, I'm being very harsh on Australia. I love Australia. I just think when you have this, purely it's just bigger numbers of Jews in America and Israel, so clearly that's gonna win. But what I will say is the Australian Jewish community is one of the most proud Jewish communities around the world, and I can say that confidently. And I've been to Jewish communities around the world, and Australia's up there, and it's amazing. So sorry if I've put you guys low. It's because I haven't been around you guys as much, so I have to do this every year and see. Dating, flip. Okay. UK last, 100% last. Then I'm gonna put Israel, which is kind of surprising. It's just I found it really hard to be private here, so I don't really date, which is a real shame, because obviously I would love to find a wife one day. Then I'm going to put Australia, because I think it's a bit more. You can walk, you can do a lot more things. Like I like to wine. I'm fine on wine and dining, but I would rather coffee and walk at the beginning, especially on the first date, and then get to know them, and then go for the food. I just love walking. I want someone else who loves walking as well. And then probably New York, probably because just again, there's so many Jewish people, and I just think it's a lot more. In other places in the world, it's like weird, but in New York, it's like they're really wanting you to meet people and find your husband, find your wife and stuff. So like when I was in New York, it was just like so many people, so many of their girlfriends, well, my friends who were girls, were like saying, "Yo, I've got a good friend for you. She's there," and I'm like, this has never happened to me before. In regards to like just openly saying, "I'm trying to set you up," which is a beautiful thing. So yeah. So that's my order. That may change, but we'll see. Anyway, I enjoyed that. I think on the whole, I felt bad for Australia. I was never going to put Australia in the category. I was just going to put UK, America, and Israel. But because Australia is fresh, but I haven't been to Melbourne for long enough, because I'm kind of basing this experience on Sydney. So it's kind of harsh. But there we go. I may have to do another one with 10 different other points and see.